Hello guys, it's MRK and today I want to show you my new Dragonsorc build. It is a duel build, so it is a very specific build only for dueling. I will not honestly recommend this for open world or BGs. I just released a video about it with some duels versus really strong players to kinda showcase it. So go check it out. We'll leave a link in the description. So this is a Norch Dragonknight, full point into HP. I used to play full HP last patch because I was playing with Lip that was scaling, like the shield was scaling with HP, and as well for the armor buff. You could go with maybe 30 and 30 pointing to stamina if you feel safe, but take in mind that on this build, as you will see, I don't have a blocking weapon, so having more HP is very good to survive the bars that is going on now in this patch. So I like to play with full HP anyway. Atronach Mundus. This is the only way that I have found to sustain Cinderstorm after the nerf to the infused cost reduction that was carrying the free Cinderstorm. So I am using Pipebrand front bar, both charged with physical damage and shock enchant, medium impenetrable, medium impenetrable, and medium impenetrable. Back bar, I'm using Rallying Cry. This time infused. Is very important. Infuse poison and infuse magic with Rallying Cry Sash Light and Rallying Cry Amulet infused damage and Rallying Cry Ring as well infused damage. It's very important to double infuse back bar because Quick Clock will basically proc your 2 glyph every 2 seconds, adding a lot of pressure when you are in melee. And your double charged front bar will make sure that, or almost sure, that you also proc your poison and your minor magic seal on the target, doing both damage and applies more status effect. As a mythic, I'm using Monomyth. This is just the best mythic right now. Gives you major force, minor berserk front bar, and a bit of defense back bar with major protection and minor vitality. As for monster set, I like to play Zan versus melee. And when I fight ranged, I like to slot Roksha, because your Zan will be kited anyway, so it's better to have a bit more sustain. And to finish the build, we have Curious of the Trainee, Reinforced Heavy. Of course, everything is tri-enchant, and it is 1 heavy, 1 light, and 5 medium. So for skill lines, I am using Ardent Flame, Earth, both from Decay, and Storm Calling from Sorc. Front bar, I am playing Critical Surge. This is your Magic Battalion Sorcery buff. It's a lot of healing, really a lot of healing. Usually on CM Mix is semi-healing, then Vigor and Cinderstorm, which is amazing. And also by slotting in front bar, you make sure to get the 180 weapon spell damage. Shattering Rocks, one of the best is in the game, cannot be blocked, cannot be dodged, and will secure for you kills. Molten Whip, you always want to cast this when you have 3 stacks, so you basically load your stacks with Noxious and Oblivion, Flames of Oblivion, and then you Shattering Rocks and Whip when you have 3 stacks to kill the target. Noxious Breath is your Major Breach skill. Got buffed last patch, and now it always applied the poison status effect, doing a lot of damage. Like, the buff to Noxious is just crazy. This skill is super good now. Furnace of Oblivion gives you major prophecy and savagery on both bars. It's okay in duels for damage. You kind of want to cast this every 15 seconds and then let it do damage automatically. If you are low on stamina though, and you cannot use Noxious, you can just spam this 1 or 2 times, it's okay. Or maybe if you are fighting someone that is kiting you, take in mind that this will hit a target that is 15 meters far away. So if the target is not in your Noxious Breath range, you can cast this instead and still apply some pressure to the target. For ultimate, I am using Shaving Chaos. It's a lot of pressure when you cast it. Let you do more damage with all your skills, and also gives you a bit of healing. Plus, you gain back the resource with the Earth and Earth passive Battle Roar. So try to use your ultimate on this build when your resources are a bit low, to kinda be back to full resources and keep fighting. Or when you proc a good Zan in a good moment, you know that proccing this together the Zan is probably gonna kill the target, so you go for it and you keep the Giga Pressure. Back bar, we are using Healing Soul, it's our heal spammable with a bit of sustain and major vitality. Quick Lock gives you major evasion. It's a small dot every 2 seconds. It's not really about the dot itself. The dot itself doesn't do a lot of damage. The reason why we play Quick Lock back bar is because of the 2 infused glyph here. So with Quick Lock, as I said earlier, you will always proc every 2 seconds your enchant. And since you are front bar, you are with the 2 charged, you're also gonna proc the relatively status effect for some Giga Pressure. Resolve Vigor, healing over time and gives you minor resolve. Try to keep Vigor active at any given time during the duel. If you can manage your stamina well, will let you like stay offensive. Something that I like to do is casting Vigor and then switching front bar and keep pressuring the target. Vigor together Cinder and Critical Surge will be enough healing to stay offensive the time that you need to kill the target. Cinder Storm is after the nerf to the infused cost reduction, I didn't know if I could still play it, but thanks to the Magica Recovery Mundus and Tri-Stat Potion, I have found out that I can still play with that. The Magica Sustain that I have is not maybe the best, but if you don't spam too much your bar sale and you try to play the game just with your Cinder, Vigor and Critical Surge healing, you should be fine with your Magica. And like it's a lot of healing, it's usually 20% plus of my healing in a fight. And if you see that the fight is like moving in a different spot, just recast this. Hurricane is your major resolve skill. The minor expedition is pretty good as well, because when people try to kite your Zan, you will be able to kinda stick to them. Thank you to the minor expedition here and also major expedition here if you need to catch up a target. So you can keep the Zan to the target to kill him. And it's also honestly a decent amount of damage over time around you. So like this setup shine when you are in melee fight and you have your Quick Lock and your Hurricane melting the target plus all the other dots that you have. You will have some crazy pressure in melee. Try to always be very close to your target to maximize the damage. And undo back bar honestly just for the minor protection and the passives. So you also get the shield while you are blocking, the small shield. So for potion, I am using the classic Tristat potion. You can do that because with Crit Surge you have a Major Sorcery, and with your Famous of Oblivion you have a Major Brutality, Major Prophecy and Savagery. And for food, I am playing Orzorga for sustain. Now for CPs, what I like to play on this is Force of Nature. You have a lot of status effect on this build, so you're gonna buff your penetration quite a bit with that. Focus and Mending gives you 10% more healing on most of your healing that are considered a single target, and this will allow you to not bar seal yourself too much, because you already have something like 5k HPS if you can stand your Cinderstorm. So with that amount of HPS, you can stay offensive more. So in a way, Focus and Mending can be considered an offensive CP, in the way that more healing let you stay more offensive and let you kinda pressure your target more. Fadin Finesse is both damage and healing, so I always kinda like to slot this on any build. And the last slot is honestly a defensive CP here. Cleansing Revival is very good against almost everything, any Geralt, Reliquin, which is really strong in this meta. So like if you start a fight and you don't know what the opponent is playing, I would always go with Cleansing Revival. And if you know that the target is maybe just a Bars build, so he is not play Geralt, he is not play Reliquin, you know that you kinda only need to survive the Bars, you can go for Duelist rebuff. For defense, I play Perifuge, Survival Instinct, Sustained by Suffering, and Slippery. I like Slippery because my stamina sustain is very minimal. So with Slippery, I kinda make sure that I have enough stamina to keep fighting. If you find out that like Slippery, you don't need Slippery because maybe you can sustain better than me. Like take in mind, guys, that you can just be better than me on this build. Like this is the build, but you can just improve it in your own way. So I would recommend, if you don't need Slippery, to play Juggernaut, because you already have Major Protection backed by with Monomyth, so you don't need the classic Relentlessness. So you can just go Juggernaut. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and a follow to the channel. I will leave in the description again the PvP duel video that I have made, so you can go check the build in action. I will also leave the link to the Discord, so you can join my Discord and be updated with all the new builds. And I stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so consider leaving a like there and join me live. Thank you so much everyone, and see you in the next video.